started my freshman year here at Ohio State. I graduated from high school early, so I was on campus and taking classes and doing workouts, and they were killing us. And it was a lot for me to handle. And my parents always told me to have faith growing up and believe in God and everything, but I never really went to church or any of that. So it's kind of one of those things that you kind of go along with, but you don't really feel. But once I got here, I felt the need to invite Christ into my life, and so I started following him, I would say, March of 2012, and it's been a great journey thus far, and I've been able to grow a lot through the resources we have here.
My brother was in the military, and he was deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, and after he came back, he started going to school, he came to faith and became a pastor, and I'd say it's kind of through him, and he brought a lot of my family to faith, so probably starting with him, but once I got here is when I was able to start growing more into it. Through your faith, you want to try to live your life as Christ would, do the right things, be a good person, and love people, have love for people and be compassionate towards them, and you have to be giving, and more than anything, you want to try to bring other people, that faith that you have. I feel like that's the most important thing. If you can bring that to somebody else and give that to somebody else, it's probably one of the greatest gifts you can give to somebody.
I'm going to go along with what Taylor said. It's definitely a lot about being uplifting to others and yourself, and just having a positive mindset and attitude about things, knowing that you're along your journey with Christ. And that gives you, I guess, a little bit more energy and a little bit more courage to do some of the things you maybe thought you weren't able to do, or help other people along with their journey to do some of the things they thought they weren't able to do. But a lot of it really has to do with the positive attitude, positive mindset, and being an uplifting person.
I've been so blessed, and I've had so much so many positive things happen to me in my life, and I know that's not by chance. I've been blessed with physical ability, and I've been blessed with a great family background and a great support system, and to be able to have that, like I said, I know it's not by chance, and it's been a gift from God to have the life that I have, and because of that, I feel like it's important for me with my platform to try and give back and try to act the right way and do things the right way.
The fact that we're in such a position that we've been blessed, and we have physical abilities, like he said, and great families, and a lot of people struggle with some of those things. Maybe their background wasn't as good, or they're dealing with something really tough to deal with in their life. Maybe it's illness, or maybe it's something going on with friends or family. But the fact that we haven't had to deal with that, or I haven't had to deal with a lot of that stuff personally, I know it's not by chance, like he said. So just to be able to pay forward and give on to others what I've been blessed with is something that I think is one of the greatest things you can do.
We have guys like Tom who come and do Bible study with you at the drop of a hat. We have team chapel and things like that. And, we have coaches and other people on our staff that believe in the same things. And so just there's resources around you. So you have questions. There's things you're uncertain about. There's people you want to talk to. There's people there. There's outlets there. And just having those type of people around me has been of great support.
My mom and dad have been so supportive of this journey that I've been on, and they're behind it 100%, and they know how positive it is for me, and it's really positive for them too with their faith. And my younger brother, he's really big into his faith too, so just having that around me, and people, when you surround yourself with people who are similar to you and they're doing things that are the same in their lives, it just makes it so much better. It makes it more positive.
Whenever I'm praying for anything, I don't ever pray to win. I don't pray for God to do things for me. I just, pray for opportunities. And, just like anybody, even somebody who's not playing a sport, you just want to pray for the opportunity, and, if you get an opportunity, that's your chance to seize it. Things aren't necessarily always going to work out the way you want them, but, I think, you just pray for opportunities and pray that God gives you a chance to do things.
When I pray before games, I just ask God to watch over us and help us along our journey in terms of just making sure everybody is safe and that we can go out there and just play free. I think that's the biggest thing, is not having any reservations once we step out on the field, and I know that my journey with Christ has helped me with that, where, like I said earlier, you just feel so much more courageous and like you can do much more. And then the other thing is just making sure that guys get out of the game healthy, because it's kind of brutal out there, and 15 games in, that's going to be a big deal, so that's one of the big things I pray for too.
If you give Christ a chance to work in your life and to act through you, that it's a choice that you never forget. So I know it's a hard decision for some people. A lot of people question it, but I think if you give it an opportunity, you won't regret it at all.
I would just say, what do you have to lose? You know, there are a lot of things going on in the world and things going on in personal lives, and you know, what do you have to lose by giving a chance to your faith and walking with Christ? You know, the worst thing that could happen is maybe you don't feel like it's having an impact and you're right where you were. It's not going to have any negative effect, but more likely than not, you're going to do it and you're going to feel so much more positive, and you're going to feel the positive effects that'll have on your life.